Hey guys, how's it going today? It's kind of a rainy, yucky day, but it's actually warm out, so I decided to come out and sit on my porch so I don't get rained on, but we're also able to be outside. Today I'm going to read chapter 8 of Whodunit, and the title is Who, Why, and How, and I think this is going to be it. I think we're going to find out who did it, why they did it, and how they did it. So here we go. Let me guess, said Mohammed Carrot, eagerly wiping tears from his mustache. It must be Vivian. She's disappointed because she's not getting a raise. She stole my diamonds so she could build a new house. And then she buys expensive necklaces and clothes with the money instead. Oh, how could she? Groaned Mohammed Carrot. Vivian is innocent, said Maya. But she has a fiancé. A rich man who showers her with presents. Vivian didn't steal your diamonds. The only thing she's guilty of is kissing customers at work. I know who it is, cried Mohammed Carrot, jumping up. It's Danny Braveheart, that crafty old fox. He's cheated me. Mohammed Carrot shook his clenched fist toward the floor above where Danny Braveheart worked. He stole my diamonds to ruin me, roared Mohammed Carrot. Once he has enough money, he'll buy back the store that his father once owned. Of course Danny Braveheart wants you to get rich, agreed Jerry. Of course Danny Braveheart wants to get rich, agreed Jerry, but not by stealing your diamonds. He gambles on horse races. Danny Braveheart isn't a particularly friendly or dedicated employee, but he isn't a diamond thief. Mohammed Carrot sank to his knees. Weeping with rage, he banged his fists on the floor. Luke Smith, he hollered. You bragging sports car driving villain! How could you? Mohammed Carrot fell silent. A wrinkle appeared on his sweaty forehead. Yes, how could he? Looked at Jerry and Maya. How on earth did he get the diamonds out of the store? And where is he hiding them? The main character in this story is actually an apple, said Maya. An apple that isn't there. Mohammed Carrot scratched his head. Jerry scratched his nose. Mr. Carrot clearly didn't understand, so Maya continued. Every morning, Luke Smith brings an apple to the office, but he doesn't eat it, and he doesn't take it home. So the question is, where does the apple go? Yes, Jerry added. In the mornings, Luke works alone in his room, and that's when he takes the opportunity to press one of your diamonds into his green apple. Then he opens the window and tosses the apple onto the roof. The apple rolls across the roof and into the gutter, where it then falls down the drain pipe and onto the sidewalk below. As soon as that's taken care of, Luke puts on his tracksuit and goes for his daily jog. Mohammed Carrot looked at the two sleuths with his mouth wide open. Maya said, just in front of the drain pipe, Luke, your healthy apple-eating jogger, stops and pretends to tie his shoelaces. That's when he picks up the diamond stuffed apple and runs to the post office to lock it in a safe deposit box. Okay, so here we have an illustration of exactly what Luke is up to. So here's the building, the jeweler's office. So first, Luke throws the apple out the window, okay? Then the apple rolls into the gutter. Here's the gutter. The apple falls into the drain pipe. The apple rolls onto the sidewalk. Luke picks up the apple. Luke jogs to the post office. And that's how he does it. We think there will be 7 green or not so green apples in the safe deposit box. You'll find the key in Luke Smith's tracksuit, concluded Maya. By golly, you've solved the case, cheered Mohammed Carrot as he jumped in the air with joy. After he calmed down, he went to his safe and took out a thick stack of dollar bills. Here you are, he said happily. I'm very pleased with the Whodunit Detective Agency. But now, you must excuse me. Luke Smith and I are going to take a little walk to the post office together. Jerry and Maya walked out of the office. Vivian Leander was standing outside. She had been listening at the door as usual. "Oh, I was just," she said, blushing. Jerry and Maya looked at each other and tried to hide their smiles. On the bus ride home, Maya suggested they buy a computer with the money they had just earned from Mohammed Carrot. But Jerry wasn't listening. He was looking out the window and scratching his nose. "Now I understand," he said finally and laughed. Danny Braveheart was talking about gambling on horses when he said, "You only need 1 horsepower if you choose the right one." "Exactly," exclaimed Maya. He was thinking about winning a horse race as usual. "A good detective leaves no questions unanswered," she said and smiled admiringly at Jerry. The next day, the church caretaker, Roland Sussman, and everyone else in the little town read something very exciting in the newspaper. The Whodunit Agency solves yet another case. So here's a picture of the newspaper article. I'm going to read it to you. It says, "The young detectives of the Whodunit Detective Agency, Maya and Jerry, have successfully solved a difficult case. Through clever investigative work, they have linked one of Mohammed Carrot's jewelry store employees to a crime. 29-year-old Luke Smith has confessed to the police that he has stolen 7 diamonds, each worth thousands of dollars. Mysteriously, Jerry has told the paper that he and Maya have 3 S to thank for helping them solve the case. Now, a long prison sentence awaits Luke Smith, and there will be certainly many more assignments to come for Jerry and Maya's newly opened but already successful detective agency." So they solved it. Did you guys guess that it was actually Luke who did it? There were some clues along the way, but it was hard to know which one of them it actually was. Well, I hope you enjoyed this book, and we'll try to see which book we're going to read yet. I'm not exactly sure which one we're going to read next. All right, have a good afternoon, boys and girls. Bye-bye.